So today on SkyBlock we're going to be building the Iron Golem farm, and I've been quite apprehensive about building this, partly because it's a big build, but partly I'm also going to go a little bit further because this has to do with villages, and one of the things I want to do alongside this Iron Golem farm is actually have my villagers having two jobs. One, creating the village so the Iron Golems spawn, and two, harvesting crops, because villagers have an interesting mechanic that they will automatically replant farm soil. So I thought, yeah, I wonder if I can mix those two together. Now, I'm a little bit apprehensive because it's a lot of building, and I'm not quite sure if it's going to work. So I'm going to build over here. I've got plans for the other two quadrants, other three quadrants, and I need to get rid of all this farm animals. So I thought I'd build it here, and it's going to be a fairly big construction. The spawner itself for the Iron Golems is going to be based on an old dock-in model, which is super reliable and actually pretty efficient, works pretty well. Yeah, so we're going to build it on that, but it's basically it's 20 by 20 blocks, and it's about, what is it? It's about 6 tall. About 6. Yeah, I think it's about 6 to 8 blocks tall. But it's 20 by 20 is fairly big, so I'm going to stick it in this quadrant. At the same time, I want to put the automated farms around the outside, which means water flows about, irrigates water for about 4 blocks, or you could do a 9 patch if you place it around the outside. So it's like, how much space do I need to apply for this farm? And fortunately, I've got my little square, I don't know what you call this, my little border. So this is the border. This is border control. And each one of these is 5. And I also want to leave a little bit of space around the outside to make it all fit. So probably, let's say if that's the padding I have around the outside, and I thought I could probably leave 10 for the farmland. Man, that mines fast. I love how quick that mines. So, if this is a border, what do we have? We probably should mark some of this out. Oh, don't use gravel. Oh, that's andesite. Could use andesite. Why don't we use dirt? Dirt for a bit of marking. I'm going to mark it all out anyway. So this is how much border I want. That's not dirt. That's not dirt. So I want to go out 5. And I kind of wish I had other stuff to mark with. I was planning on having some colored wool, but the sheep are not really up to par. So that would be the path around the outside. And then I was thinking 10 blocks for farmland. And that's quite excessive. I don't actually think I need that much space. Fortunately, it's all marked out. In fact, is that going to be... That's probably going to be a bit big. So this here will be the farms. Build over here. Don't worry, I will cut through. This is just sort of a basic structure. We'll cut out some of this and edit. Bang. So that's this is going to be a farm block here. Dang, this thing's going to be massive. So if that's farm block, and this structure is 20 wide, that's 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. She'll probably put it to about here. That's 20 blocks. Yep, the farm is the actual spawning cell itself is going to be this wide. Oh great, I've run out of dirt. Let's purchase a bit more. I'm independently wealthy due to all the cactus and the slimes. So that's pretty big. So the spawning farm itself will be that big. And then room for farms on the other side will come to about here. Yep. And then that's plenty of space between here and the farm. But boy, it looks like I've got a heap of stuff to clear out and mark up and make it all work. So I'm going to get busy on that. We'll cut to that. And clear out this area, and we'll come back with some nicely laid out lines so you can actually see what I am trying to do. Alright guys, I've marked out the size and dimensions of our iron golem and village farm. So the iron golem farm spawning pads are going to go in the middle. It's a 20 by 20 sort of spawn pad. There'll be 2 of them, and then round the outside edge I'm going to put all the villagers, and I've left a little bit more space to allow for some farm building as such, because we've got more plans for building stuff there. Now the golems will spawn in a 16 by 6 by 16 area, or 16 by 16, 6 up. Dimensions are weird like that. And so there's a little bit more space in this design. This is a DocIm design, DocIm 77, which I'll put links to the what this is based on, because it scales up quite nicely down in the description. Right, cool. So we're going to build our 20 by 20 pad here, which fits within these boundaries. And we're also going to put around the outside edge a 3-high wall, which lines up with our SkyBlock. It's going to go above that, but I'm aiming for a design here. So below we're using cobble underneath, and we're going to be using sandstone above, which is sort of the SkyBlock design aesthetic. And we have some bricks in the corner here. So that's going to take me a little bit of time. So alrighty, so now you've got your 20 by 20 pit. Although, except it's actually smaller now. It's 18 by 18 on the inside, which makes the next bit of math easy. So you build your pit, and then we need to talk about some doors. So the doors help with the spawn mechanics. Basically, doors equals villages, villages equals iron golems. So this is the next part of the build. Now, I'll just bring up what I actually need. A few doors. The math is pretty straightforward. It's now 16 by 16 in the middle, so that makes life pretty easy. So just build up 2 more of them and put in 6 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 6 normal blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's pretty straightforward. I mean, you probably don't have to do it this way, and I might even change it a little bit given how we're changing the overall design. There you go, boom. Now in the next part, we need to start thinking about what the next section of floor is going to be. So let me grab some scaffold. And you don't have to do this in sandstone. You can do it in whatever block you want. But the next section is actually going to be building on the inside. You need a second scan floor. Nice thing about sandstone is it's very fast to unbuild. So you'll fill in an area over here as such, and then we'll also at the same time be building a secondary double floor up here like this, and that will be basically the start of the second floor. Build that around there. I'm going to need quite a bit more sandstone, but that's okay because I have a massive farm to deal with that problem. Ran out a little bit there. Make a little bit more. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And once you've got your 2 floors in, it's basically, then it's a task of irrigation. So that the iron golems will spawn in. So let's grab some water, and basically we need to start funneling them into the water. So we'll fill out these corner bits first. That's actually going to help with the irrigation as such. Build this one in over here. Probably should put some torches, but I haven't actually got any right now. Put in one there, put in one there, and once you've got one there and one there, you can always take the middle one and it will be an infinite water source the whole way around. I always found that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool how that works. Did I miss one? Nope, still infinite. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And that will actually come out to the middle of there will be a little space in the middle. Let's see if we can get this. Oops, I'll need 2 for the side. Yeah. Knock that up. Let's grab 2 for later. fill out the water across to here. And nearly there, nearly done. And you'll see, should end up with a nice little patch in the middle. And do that again for that second layer. Right, I'll do that, and we'll cut back again because it's a lot of building. It's a lot of building. Alrighty, so your golem spawning cell should look a little bit like this on the inside. Now, I've taken the blocks of dirt out of the corner. I did forget that step earlier, but let me show you how basically what was supposed to happen there. And the top level should look a little something like this. I haven't quite finished filling it in just yet, just to sort of give you an idea of what it would look like. Let's take that out and then plonk that in there, and that's how you get those nice little corners. And that should all flow through to the center here, which I'm going to leave as dirt, because what I'll do is leave that as it is, and then we'll be able to see that both levels are collecting iron golems correctly. I'll smash that out, and we'll build a little killing floor mechanism below. We'll take all that out. Oh, dang it. How do we get back over there? Can I? Nope. We'll finish this off. Just buildy things. There we go. Okay. Take that out. Take that out. And finish off this little floor here. And basically fill out all the remaining water area here. Don't think I can... Can I reach that? Don't think I can. Oh, really? Ugh. Let's build that up there. Cool. Reach that one. And I can reach that one. Cool. And basically fill all this in and finish off the top half of the cell and plug in the rest of the water. And you've sort of got yourself a secondary spawning platform. Take that out of there. And that one there. And just finish off this upper cell. Pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. Right, I'll finish the rest of that later. What we need to do now is get in these little zombie dudes. Now, you're going to need zombies, villager zombies, because you're going to need to have villagers. And if you're not near a village, you will need to wait for them to spawn. And there's like a 5% chance. So I had quite a bit of time to fill in this entire area, leave it dark, and then wait for them to fill in. So hopefully I don't splash myself. I usually do. There we go, and there you go. He's ready, and you can name these. So we got Timmy, we got Tammy, and let's get Tammy. So now I've got myself a breeding pair. They should spawn a little bit. It's a good idea to keep them separate while you wait for them to change. Otherwise, if one of them changes early, they will eat the other one. That is a given. And you don't want that. You don't want them to eat each other. You don't want them to eat each other. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to pop them in a couple of mine carts and shunt them off to their respective areas. Kind of thing. Okay, they take a wee while. They do take some time. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I'll just wait for that to go in there. I can probably... Oh, we got one. Timmy, got some string and coal, fish, raw fish to cook fish. Well, that's a pretty bad trade. I can actually do that one myself. Okay, so he's ready for work pretty much. Can I build underneath him? I can put that one there and that one there, and grab my axe out. Oh, he's changed too. Awesome. Hopefully, did you get any better? How did Tammy do? That's like the same deal, man. At least you're in the cart. That's the same. Oh no. He's 24 coal, where he's 19 coal. Okay, so it is kind of random. It is kind of random. I just need to pop you in that cart. Get in the 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 cart. Come on, dude. Get in the cart. Get in the cart. Now I'm in the cart. Not cool, man. Get in the car. Come on. The other one just hopped in. Get in the cart. There you go. He's in the cart. Come on. Get that back. Oh. Cool. Well, right. So they're both in the cart. Now we're basically just going to get these guys, Timmy and Tammy, to breed. Which I'm sure they will be so kind to oblige me with. Come on. Now, the whole reason for carts is so they don't run away. I don't want little dudes absolutely everywhere. And we're going to need to plonk them into some fairly strategic places. Come on. There we go. That's how you'll get them around the place. Boop. And can I just pull you out of the cart? Come on. I don't want to hit them. Because if I hit them, that makes them quite unhappy. Okay. There should be enough doors nearby to make this work. Come on, Timmy and Tammy. You genderless Minecraft people. Oh, we have love mode. We have love mode. We have love mode. Come on. Yep. They made one. They made one. Wow. I just had to wait for that to happen, basically. Nothing special there, just had to wait. Just had to wait. So what we need now is we need at least 10 villages placed strategically around the village, placed around the spawning cell, sort of within this little encapsulated square here. So I'm going to breed me up some villages, and hopefully we'll get some iron golems spawning. But it's going to take a while because of, you know, the intimacy cooldown issue. So let's pause that and come back when I've got a lot more. Alright guys, we're in the home stretch and we've got more than just 3 villages. In fact, we've got all our villages in our little spots now. Basically all around the spawning cell. We've got quite a few nitwits over here, which are not super helpful, these green ones. But yeah, it took a little bit of time to get enough villagers to breed. You got to remember to feed them. I forgot I had to feed them, and so that took me a wee while to remember. You actually got to feed these dudes, otherwise they don't reproduce. So there we go. We got, yeah, basically dot them all around the outside. And what will happen is that will cause the village center to be in the middle. And lo and behold, we have Mr. Golem and Mr. Chicken in there. Hey guys, how you going? Well, you guys are going to be ground up into materials. So, that's, yeah, we're on the home stretch now. That's all we got to do now is basically build ourselves a little grinder using a hopper and some lava and other things. Well, that was an unfortunate fall. I didn't mean to plop there. Please don't escape. There we go. Right, so we need to head on down below. Can we jump down? I think we can. Yeah, let's take it. Ugh. Ow. That was quite painful. So if we head on out here, we'll be right underneath, hopefully, right underneath our spawning. Let's eat some potatoes, because I'm a little bit worried that I need to heal up a little bit. Okay, so this is pretty much our little catchment area below. Look, if you could barely make out the dirt. Barely make out the dirt. Right, so hopefully, where are we? Is that directly under? That looks like this is our catchment area here. Boom, perfect. Perfect, so our golems are going to fall down into here, and we're going to have to grind them up. Grind them up for their various materials. Now, normally that chicken, Mr. Chicken, wouldn't spawn, but he's going to be a little bit of collateral damage. So let's just whack this in very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. So I thought there's a couple of ways you can kill off these golems, or repurpose their iron flesh into things. One is lava blades, and another is you can actually use a suffocation method. Drop method tends not to work because they actually do have quite a lot of health. They have an immense amount of health, so I don't think that's going to work in this case. So we're going to use the lava method, and this should work for now. I'm a little bit worried there is an update coming, the 1.13 update, which may actually kill the lava blade method. Now, what that means is water is going to leak through signs. We're going to use signs to trap ourselves some lava. I don't know if that is the case with... lava, whether or not they will change that balance. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that'll be the case, but we'll find out soon, because the 1.13 update is due out very, very soon, probably by the time this video goes live, knowing how things work for me. Now, lava method's pretty straightforward. We want to cook the tops off these dudes, so we're just going to put some signs here. Hopefully they will fall down straight where I need them to. And the nice thing about golems is they are pretty big, and they are pretty... Oh, put one there. Okay, that stops me. Yeah, they are pretty big, so they're too tall, so they should be able to clip that. Actually, I think I've done that wrong. I think that's slightly too high. Let's change that a little bit. Oh, come on. I'll put them down there. Pop them down here. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing quite like impending doom above your head. There we go. We'll drop that down just a smidge. Actually, why don't we pick up the lava? Where did we put it? There. Boom, that'll disappear. That should be enough to basically melt up our golems and pop them into little holes. So all we need to do now is release the golems, and hopefully they will fall straight in there. If they don't fall straight into there, then we can basically build a chute that gets them in the right place. Now you can ship them around using a bit of water, a little bit of water around the place. Where are we? Is that the right place? Yep. Okay, we need to go up. We need to go up. Up we go. You can chip them around using water. You do not want to hit your iron golems. What will happen is if you kill an iron golem, that's going to cause an issue in which your villagers will start to hate you. And that's not a good thing. Hello, Mr. Iron Golem. We are heading down, and hopefully you will just fall straight into the lava, along with the chicken. Actually, they're a little bit taller than I thought. Hopefully that doesn't burn up. They take quite a few hits. He died. And do we have any iron come through? Actually, that might have got killed. Oh. Looks like our hoppers aren't right. But we got 5 iron out of that. Let's just repurpose that. That was right the first time I did it. It was the right height. We'll pop that back up there. We just need to clip off the heads. Like I say, this could all fall completely apart in the next Minecraft update. Oh, there's our rows as well. I have been having a little bit of trouble with these things not lining up properly lately. That's probably just my ineptitude. There we go. Pop one there, and that one can go there. But, I mean, fundamentally, that is your catchment method. It is basically that simple. The golems are going to spawn in. They're going to fall through. We'll just beam ourselves back up. And, yeah, that's the iron golem farm. Pretty basic. Now, next session, like I said right at the beginning of this, we're going to look at making these guys become farmers for us and do some auto farm mechanics, and hopefully keep the village centered in the middle. I imagine it will work a little bit, so hopefully we don't get iron golems in weird places. It will take a bit of time for the next iron golem to spawn in, but we're not too worried about that. So, thank you very much for watching. As usual, just leave me any comments or tips in below. This is kind of a mix. This series is a mix of Let's Play and build tutorials. So if that's your thing, if you like sort of not quite a full-on tutorial, more of a just jam it on the background and maybe learn some new stuff, or even relearn some stuff you already knew, then this series is for you. But I will catch you next time. Well done for watching this long, and a gold star and a biscuit for you.